Hello friends, we can see a new effect known as inductive effect. The inductive effect is also known as transmission effect. For understanding inductive effect, we know some examples. From this example, we can better understand what is meant by inductive effect. See here, we can take the molecule of ethane. In this ethane molecule is the CH3 ethene molecules. Here, the bond between the carbon and hydrogen is the sigma bond. Again, this bond between this carbon and hydrogen is sigma bond. Again, the bond between carbon and carbon is also sigma bond. Means in all these molecules sigma bond are present, and we know that how sigma bonds are formed. The sigma bonds are formed due to the sharing of electron pairs between the bonded atom. Here this sigma bond is formed between the sharing of electron pair between the bonded atoms. Here we can draw this molecule as like this. Here this is the sharing of pair of electrons between the two carbon atoms, and this sharing pair of electron is also called as the bonded electron pairs, and these bonded electron pairs are remains in the center. Why? Because the electronegativity of the two carbon atoms are the same. That's why these bonded electron pairs remains in the center of the molecule. That's why this molecule become the polar molecules. Here in the electronegativity between the two carbon atoms is same. That's why this bonded electron pair remains in the center of the molecules. And here, due to similar electronegativity between the two carbon atoms, they are having the same electronegativity. That's why this bonded electron pair remains in the center. We can take the second examples of this inductive effect. Here, see here. This is the second example. In this second examples, here this is the CH3, CH2, CH2, Br. In these examples, see the bonded electron pairs between the carbon and bromines. Here, this is bonded electron pairs are not in the center. It is not in the center. It is more closer towards the bromine atom, or it is shifted towards the bromine atom. Why it is shifted towards the bromine atom? Because the bromine is more electronegative element than the carbon atoms. Here, the bromine molecules or atom is more electronegative elements than the carbon atom. Bromine has more power or tendency to attract a shear pair of electron towards itself. Here it is a more electronegative elements. That's why this bond pair of electron not in the center. It is shifted more closer towards the bromine atom. Here see, it is a shifted towards the bromine atom, and here due to shifting of more closer towards the bromine atom, here the bond pair of electrons between the carbon and bromine, it is shifted more closer towards the bromine, and due to this the bromine acquire the delta negative charge and the carbon acquire the delta positive charge. Means there are two poles are created, and this molecule become the polars. Here due to shifting of bond pair of electron more closer towards the bromine atom, the bromine acquire the delta negative charge, the carbon acquire the delta positive charge. Here the two poles are created. That's why this molecule become polar. And here in this example, the positive charge are induced on the carbon atoms due to difference in the electronegativity between the two atoms. See here, I am repeating once again. The positive charge are induced on the carbon atom due to difference in the electronegativity between the two carbon atoms. Here the bromine is more electronegative than the carbon atom. That's why the bromine acquire the delta negative charge, the carbon acquire the delta positive charge. That's why due to difference in electronegativity, the positive charge is induced on the carbon atom. That's why this effect is also known as inductive effect. Here the positive charge is induced on the carbon atom. That's why this effect is known as inductive effect. Here, and due to here inductive effect, what happens here? The bromine not only attract the shear pair of electron between the carbon and bromine towards itself, but it attract the electrons between these two carbon atom also. Again, this bromine can also attract the shear pair of electron between the carbon atom 2 and 3 also. That's why I am writing as like this. This arrow indicate the movement of electrons towards the bromine atom. Means bromine has very much power, or it has the highest tendency to attract a shear pair of electron towards itself throughout the carbon chains. Here, due to shifting of bond pair of electrons from this towards the bromine atom, the bromine atom acquire the delta negative charge, the carbon atom acquire the positive charge. Here the positive charge again are present on the carbon atom second also, because this shear pair of electron again more attracted towards the bromine atoms. It is more attracted towards the bromine. That's why this carbon atom also acquire the delta positive charge. This is the delta positive, the delta dash positive charge. Again, this lone pair of electron also, bonded pair of electron also are shifted more closer towards the bromine. Means movement of this bonded pair of electron again go towards the bromine. That's why this carbon is also acquire the delta double positive charge. Means the positive charge is transmitted all over the ring. The positive charge is transmitted all over the ring. That's why this effect is also known as transmission effect. Transmission effect here. Transmission effect. Here I am repeating once again. Here, due to difference in the electronegativity between the two bonded atoms, the shear pair of electrons are shifted more closer towards the bromine atom. That's why this carbon atom acquires the positive charge. Here the bromine not attract the shear pair of electrons towards the itself, but also it attract the electrons of this sigma bond also towards itself. Here I am right this arrow. This arrow indicates the movement of electrons towards the bromine. This bond pair of electrons also shifted more towards the bromine atom. Means the positive charge are transmitted throughout the ring due to difference in the electronegativity between the two bonded atoms. That's why this effect is also known as transmission effect. Here again we know that from this we can define the inductive effect. From all this theory all these examples we can define the inductive effect. What is inductive effect? Again we know perfectly what is inductive effect. It is the formation of polarity. Here the two poles are created. The formation of polarity due to difference in the electronegativity between the bonded atoms is called as inductive effect. Simply, formation of polarity due to difference in the electronegativity between the bonded atom is called as inductive effect. We can also take another example also here. Here this is the second example. In this example again we have this here bromine, and here in this molecule the bonded pair are shifted more closer towards the bromine atom. The bromine atom acquire the delta negative charge, carbon atom acquire the delta positive charge. Here the bromine not only the attract the shear pair of electron towards itself, but it can attract the electrons from the carbon atom 1 and 2 also. It can attract the electron from carbon atom 2 and 3 also towards itself. That's why this carbon atom also acquire the delta positive charge. Therefore the positive charge are transmitted throughout the ring. That's why this effect is also known as transmission effect. And this arrow indicates the inductive effect present in these molecules. And this arrow also indicates the movement of bonded pair of electron towards more electronegative elements. This arrow indicates the movement of bonded pair of electron towards the more electronegative elements. Here all these examples we know perfectly what is meant by inductive effect. Simply inductive effect nothing but it is the formation of polarity due to difference in the electronegativity between the two bonded atoms is called as inductive effect. Again there are two types of inductive effect. One is known as positive inductive effect. It is also called as plus I effect. Second one is known as negative inductive effect. It is also called as minus I effect. We can see one by one what is the positive inductive effect and negative inductive effect. See here. Here see first we can see the negative inductive effect. This negative inductive effect is also called as electron attracting or electron withdrawing effect. This negative inductive effect is also called as electron attracting or electron withdrawing effect. Here see what is meant by, we can define first what is meant by the negative inductive effect or minus I effect. The atom or group of atom attract or withdraw electron towards itself from the carbon chain is called as minus I effect. The atom or group of atom which can withdraw electron towards itself is called as minus I effect. Here in these examples, here the atom, here atom or group of atom which attract the electron towards itself. Here in this example CH3Cl, these chlorine atoms attract the electron towards itself. This chlorine atom attract the electron towards itself. Here I am writing this arrow because the movement of electron takes place from center towards more closer towards the chlorine atom. Here I like the definition, the atom or group of atom which attract the electron towards itself from the carbon is called as minus I effect. Here again atom or group of atom attract or withdraw electrons towards itself is called as minus I effect. Similarly, as like minus I effect, there is a plus I effect also. The plus I effect, or it is also called as positive inductive effect. The plus I effect is also called as electron releasing or electron donating effect. Here we can define this positive inductive effect. Here the atom or group of atom which donate electron towards the carbon chain is called as plus I effect. The atom or group of atom which donate electron towards the carbon chain is called as plus I effect. Here in this example, the atom or group of atom which donate electron towards the carbon chain. Here different examples are there. CH3 minus, CH2CH minus, CH3C minus. This is negative charge which has more electron density and they can give electron towards the carbon chain. That's why all these are the example of the plus I effect. Means in other words, we can say that all negative charge species, they are having the plus I effect or positive inductive effect. These are the some example. If the Grignard regions, in this Grignard regions, this CH3 has the plus I effect. In LiLH4, the hydrogen has having the plus I effect. Similarly, here we can also show that in the negative inductive effect, all positively charged species are having the minus I effect. And here in the negative inductive effect, these are some example of the negative inductive effect. NO2, cyanide, bromine, chlorine, all these are the example of the negative inductive effect. Then we can go to the different, we can take a different example of the negative inductive effect, that is the minus I effect. Here there are some group orders as follows. Here we can write the increasing order of the functional groups of the negative inductive effect. Here in this all orders, this is the NMe3 plus, they are having the minus I effect, is the more minus I effect, that is the highest minus I effect. Then here NO2, then cyanide, COH, fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine, OH, OCS3, C6H5H means hydrogen having the low minus I effect, and here NMe2 plus, they are having the minus I effect, having the more, or it is called as high minus I effect. That is the increasing order of the functional groups which shows the negative inductive effects. This order is very important for the IIT NEET examinations. Here again there are some neutral groups which can show the minus I effect. Which of these groups? The atom or groups which are more electronegative than the carbon atom, which can show the minus I effect, and these groups are the neutral groups. Here the groups attached, that is the atoms, oxygen, nitrogen, sulfur, halogen attached to carbon atoms, they are the neutral groups which shows the minus I effect. And the atom C double bond C, C triple bond C and CCl3 attached to more electronegative elements, then this also called as the neutral groups which can show the minus I effect. Here again there are some charged groups which can also show the minus I effect. All the positively charged groups shows the minus I effect. All the positively charged groups. Here NH3 positive, CH2 positive means all the positive charge species which shows the minus I effect, because positive charge means it is the electron deficient species and they can attract the shape of electron more closer towards itself. Here this is also called as charged groups which can show the minus I effect. Again there are some examples also which has the minus I effect. Here this is again example. See in these examples, the all molecules, they contain the nitrogen atoms. They molecule contain the nitrogen atoms. Here in these examples, NHCOCH3, they are having the more minus I effect. They are having the high or more minus I effect. Then NH2, then NHCH3, then NCH3 twice. Means here it is an increasing order of the inductive effect, minus inductive effect or negative inductive effect. These are the some example of the minus I effect. Means again we can go towards the next examples of the plus I effect. In the plus I effect, it is also called as positive inductive effect. There are some groups which shows the plus I effect, and it is we have already told that this example is very important in the IIT JEE examinations and NEET examinations and CET also and other NET examination also. Here in this we can show the order of increasing here, it is increasing order of the plus I effect groups. Here it is having the more plus I effect, it is having the more, and here is the less plus I effect. Less plus I effect means here CO minus, this functional group is having the more positive inductive effect. Then CR3 trialkyl groups, then dialkyl groups attached to carbon atoms, then primary alkyl groups CS3, deuterium and hydrogen. Means here this is the increasing order of the plus I effect. Then again we can say that there are another plus I effect group, it is called neutral groups, which shows the plus I effect. Which of these groups? The atoms or groups which is equal or less electroneutral than the carbon atoms. Means the hydrogen, they are having the less electronegativity than the carbon atoms. Magnesium, all the metals, lithium, zinc, they are having the less electronegativity than the carbon atom. Here again tertiary alkyl groups, secondary alkyl groups, primary alkyl groups, all these are having the groups, they are called as neutral groups. They are called as neutral groups, which can show the plus I effect when it is attached to the carbon atoms. Again, second is the charged group, which can show the plus I effect. The charged group which can show the positive inductive effect. It is the all negative charge groups shows the plus I effect as the positive inductive effect. Here OR minus, O minus, CH2 minus and N minus. This negative charge means it has more electron density. It can donate electron very easily towards the carbon chain. That's why this is called a charged group, or it is called as negatively charged groups. Negatively charged group which can donate its electron towards the carbons. Again we can say the next example also. Here see, it is the more positive I effect, and here it is the less positive inductive effect. It is the more. Here trialkyl group, dialkyl groups, here CH2, CH3 and CH3. I mean here they are having the plus I, more plus I effect, then list, then again as compared to this is more, and as compared to this is more. Means here CH3 has very less positive inductive effect as compared to trialkyl groups, tertiary butyl groups. Means we can show the different example which can show the positive inductive effect and the negative effect, and this effect is very important for the NEET examination, IIT JEE examination. Thank you friends.